Hello there, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you Catechism number 199. No, 200. It's 200. Hey, my mistake. Everything is just moving so fast, but I'm very proud to share that with you. That it's Catechism 200 today with respect to God, how He is just the one and only. And I think this is very interesting as far as sharing what the Catechism has to share from the Catholic perspective, but then how to connect it with other perspectives, how to really talk with others to say, hey, maybe in your faith you have different versions or multiple gods for the one, or your understanding is of God in this way, right? And so it's really interesting when you talk with other people how they understand God, creation, and how everything works as it does. And so I think without further ado, let me share with you number 200 of the Catechism, and we'll jump into this topic a little further. So number 200 states the following: I believe in one God. These are the words with which the Nico-Constantinopolitan Creed begins. The confession of God's oneness, which has its roots in the divine revelation of the Old Covenant, is inseparably from the profession of God's existence and is equally fundamental. God is unique. There is only one God. The Christian faith confesses that God is one in nature, substance, and essence. Right, this oneness, this idea of God being the one in the whole. And you think a bit from this perspective, okay, the parts in the whole, this one way of putting it. So all the parts will always add up to the one, and all the parts adding to the one, who is that? It's God. So everything that is in creation right now, the trash man, the me right here sitting in the parking lot, the other people going to work, and like there's an air balloon out in the sky, right? So it's like, okay, so much is happening in our world and reality, but yet it all plays a part to these parts to the oneness of all creation coming back to just the one simple work that's in motion. That's God, right? And so St. Thomas Aquinas talks about his 5 ways. I've alluded to this in a few videos, but the point is the uniqueness of the one true God, right? When you understand God, how do you understand Him? And that's what I was alluding to earlier at the start of the video. How do you understand Him? Is it out of love, fear, maybe both, logic, right? How do you understand God with respect to yourself? And I think there's something to be said about that. Your understanding, my understanding, right? Maybe I'm more logical. Maybe I'm more emotional. Maybe I'm very compassionate. Maybe I just love the idea of storytelling. Maybe I just have these different things about that above my life that I really appreciate, that I can really translate back to God. The fact that I'm able to learn these new skills and share with you through a video on YouTube, it's like, okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's keep this going. Let the channel keep growing. The more I put into it, the more it'll give back, but hopefully give back to all of you as well. So in that sense, I like selling or giving you a product for you to use. Now that's kind of cool, letting this help you in some way. And so yeah, I share these things on my channel with being a counselor as well, Marian counselor, through not just the Catholic perspective, but also different videos and topics when I get to them. And that's why I have this channel, just so that way I have a foundation to build upon. Because I always think of God as a builder. I think of God as a builder who will set everything in place, and then you can just build upon. And to me, that's how I see God. One other definition that's classic is, okay, if you find the watch in the ocean at the beach, right? Who laid that watch there at the beach in the first place, right? And then it works perfectly. And you're like, okay, someone gave us these tools in reality, and we're just finding them, little nuggets here and there. And yet you look at that reflection of someone that is a divine creator leaving these gifts for us to use. And then who knew that you can use certain plants, herbs, for medicines, cures, right? The people who experimented with all that stuff to recognize, wow, I can make medicines? Okay, well, who knew I can make foods with flour and wheat and all these different creations? So within the creation itself, there is things and abilities that can be used. And that's how I recognize God with this oneness, the fact that His beauty just extends beyond more than our mind. And yet, as so profound as it is, He's here in existence, giving us the ability to live and move forward. The fact that you and I can breathe right now in this moment with oxygen. Okay, that's great. That's great. That I can blink and actually see this world. Okay, there's a sun that's really bright, so I had to cover some part of my car here so that way it's not shining in my face. But the fact is that there's a sunlight that is nourishing the planet, right? And so things are working. And to me, when everything works, that's how I see God as a creator. And I think just share in the comments how you understand God in your own unique way. Do you see Him through love, creation, artwork? How do you like to define God? And bring him into your life in different ways. Just something to consider. But I hope this one finds you well with number 200 of the Catechism today. I hope you're all doing great. I'm going to go help clients, going to keep growing, help other people. And the more you grow, the more you give, the more that I see creation, and the more that God is using me, you, everyone around us to evangelize and help people in this world. That is a beautiful understanding, and I hope that helps you as far as one idea of seeing that God does exist. Alright everyone, I hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.